Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle magazine, and it is September 1st, Friday, September 1st, the beginning of a holiday weekend, and so it's just a beautiful thing. And the weather's even is like I said, not done with summer, but it's a little bit cooler tonight, man. And it's going to be a great weekend to ride. It's going to be a couple cool things coming up. So I want to get on here and talk to you guys real quick because not only is it weekend events update time. Actually, I'm a couple days late on that, but it's also new magazine week here at the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. We are always out before the first full weekend of the month. So we started delivery earlier this week. Went ahead and completed that yesterday and been back in the office today, which, doesn't do well for me being so late. Like, I've had the time, but man, I'll tell you what, there's so much stuff coming up in September and October that it took me a while to put all this stuff together for this here presentation. But if you have not already, make sure you get out and pick up your September copy of the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. This month featuring the Carolina's Biker Lawyers. It's hard because we're the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. So obviously it's a great match with Carolina's Biker Lawyers. And then sometimes when I'm saying that, I think about my title and their title and just so the September issue features Carolina's Biker Lawyers, which is the Carney law firm, and their 12th annual Bulldog Hero Awards. Now, this is a spectacular program that the Carolina Biker Lawyers have been doing, obviously, for the last 12 years, where they give back to the motorcycle community and specifically to those who ride in the Carolinas and have been doing a great deal of giving back to their own community. Now, the last few years, we have been lucky enough to have this Bulldog Hero Awards hosted at Mayhem in Midway. That will be the case again this year. So the Bulldog Hero Awards will be happening on September 30th at Mayhem in Midway, which we'll talk about a little bit more in depth later on in this broadcast. But for all intent purposes, right now what we've got is the Bulldog Hero Awards by the Carolinas Biker Lawyers. The nominations are in, and voting will start on September 5th. Now let me pull this up. This is one thing I didn't think about. Let's see. Come on, type Carney. No, it just doesn't, nothing likes me right now. The deal is, there it went. You can vote on carneylaw.com. Like I said, the nominations are already up, so the voting will start on September 5th. You can go in there, read the bios of all these great people that are being nominated. I don't know why this won't do that. It's wild. I'm trying to type on the other screen, and it's not allowing me to at the moment. Technical difficulties is the name of the game. Like I said, there's a good number of them now all of a sudden of nominated people. Read their bios, make your vote, and then on September 30th at Mayhem in Midway, Bob and Sean from the Carney law firm will show up out at Mayhem in Midway, and they're going to give away a ton of money. And when I say ton of money, I mean a ton of money. First place, the Bulldog Hero of the Year, gets $5,000 to their charity of choice. Second place gets $3,000 to the charity of choice, and third place gets $2,000 to their charity of choice. Now, Bob, being a gracious man that he is, make sure that all the nominees go home with a little something. We verified that earlier. If you go back on our YouTube channel, which you should subscribe to, Full Throttle Magazine on YouTube, you can watch that video where he announces that we are doing this at Mayhem, but he always sends the nominees home with a little bit of something, and they pen these checks directly to the charities, so it like directly goes there. It's a beautiful thing. $10,000 at least each year that the Carolina Biker Lawyers have been donating. It's a great thing. Make sure you check it out. Like I said, when you get out there, pick up your Carolina's Full Throttle magazine, the September issue. It's a beautiful issue. full of great things here. I'm going to take myself off the screen there. Here you go. Here's another thing for the Bulldog Hero Awards at carneylaw.com. Like I said, voting starts September 5th. Make sure you pick it up. Check out the cruise encounter. Lots of stuff all the way through Myrtle Beach Bike Week, the fall rally in October. The rest of the events are on our website, but we at least have September and October listed. But like I said, man, look at this beautiful. A lot of work goes into this every single month. We've got riders that send us stuff in from all across the Carolinas. And then, of course, our wonderful advertisers that make this magazine free for you. So it's just a great issue. Again, number 302. So make sure you get out there and pick up your copy at a local biker-friendly business. If your biker-friendly business in your local town does not carry the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine, have them give us a call. We'll see what we can't work out. All right, so if you picked up the magazine, you already know about the events coming up this weekend. If you get our email and text blasts, you got those this morning. Now, if you don't get the email text blast you want to, all you got to do is go to our website. Right here is Carolina's FullThrottleMagazine.com. Scroll down on the homepage and see this here subscribe button. There's a find out more. If you click there, it lets you know exactly how to do this. You can sign up for email updates, or you can get them texted to you. It's the same link. It just comes in a different way. So if you'd like to, you can also text FTM for Full Throttle Magazine to 41372, and we will get you on that list to receive the text blasts and news flashes via text message. Pretty cool, huh? All right, but that's not what we came here for. We came here to talk about this weekend's events. So let's get to it. It is Labor Day weekend, so there's not a hell of a lot going on. The beautiful part about that is that, you know, these events, while well put together and a big part of our community, man, they're like the sideshow. Even the stuff that we put on. What you're supposed to be doing is getting out there and riding your motorcycle and having a big time. And then if you can work in these events, that's awesome. Do that too. I mean, I suggest you do, but when there's not an event in your area, that doesn't mean that you can't ride to another area and go to an event out there, or to hell, man, just get on your bike and ride and enjoy yourself. But here are the events that we have compiled for September 1st through 4th, this Labor Day weekend, all right, which starts tonight in Lexington, North Carolina. The Uptown Lexington Bike Night continues. There is 2 of these left, including tonight's event. Now, this is a big deal all year long, actually, since March. They pushed the March one to October. That's why there's an extra one this year. But great event at Bull City Cider Works. It's going to start tonight at 5:30 and run through 9 p.m. Well, it depends on what you're looking at. 5:30 to 9:30 on the ad. But get out there. It's 599 Railroad Street in Lexington, North Carolina. They do have a live band tonight. I want to say it's Motivator. So it's going to be like a big time, man. But it's a cool deal. Riding High Harley Davidson is out there, and they do the best bike on the lot contest and give out $100 to the person who has the best bike in their opinion. So that's pretty awesome. And then let's see. Also, our friends from Tom McGrath's Motorcycle Law Group are set up. We're usually set up out there. I'm running a little behind tonight, so I might just ride out there tonight, which, hey, man, that works out for me. Nothing to Lose Motorcycle Shop will be set up out there, and they do an audio demonstration. For those that like the stereos on the bikes and stuff like that, man, they really put it on out there. Our friends at the Rebel Spirit always host the burnout competition. And honestly, I got to say, man, there's a lot of good things going on at this event, but the burnout contest always ends up being a crowd pleaser, man. People pile around to see the burnout contest go on. So make sure you check that out at the Rebel Spirit tent. They'll be bringing their mobile burnout pit and setting up for that. And while you're there, man, there's food trucks, there's ciders, there's beer, there's 50-50 that always goes to charity. So it's a big deal. If you've not been yet this year, this is going to be a great night to come out there. Come out to Lexington, North Carolina, to the Uptown Lexington Bike Night, and we will see you out there. Which takes us into Saturday, September 2nd. So amazing that it's already September, man. It's wild. It's hard to even believe. But we've got a couple things going on. Looks like Central North Carolina and a little bit of South Carolina. We've got Emma's Army benefit ride starting out at Saints and Sinners Tavern in Greensboro, North Carolina. Smoking Harley Davidson is going to have their beer, bikes, and barbecue event this weekend. Food trucks, beer, vendors, poker run, cool stuff there. Carl's Crook Ride is going to be in Gastonia, North Carolina. And that's sponsored by the Guardians of the Children Gastonia chapter. Somebody texted me. Can't find it anyway. Yep. Let's see. Also, we've got Patriot Express 6th annual benefit run out of High Voltage Harley Davidson in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And that proceeds go to Service Dogs for Veterans. Pretty cool stuff there. Also, at Springer's Bar in Greensboro, North Carolina, it's the owner, Jeff's birthday bash. Now, if you've ever been to Springer's or you know Jeff, you know that he is going to put on a spread for this party. So they're going to have good food. They're going to have Killing Fiction, which is a fantastic local band. Really rocks it out. They'll be set up and playing. And that's 8 to 12 for live music. So come out there and help Jeff celebrate his birthday. Fort Bragg Harley Davidson also has a weekend-long deal going on where they've got their Labor Day weekend event. Free food and beer. So, I mean, nothing goes wrong there. Make sure you check out Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. And that's Saturday and Sunday, it looked like. Yes. And then Monday we get the extra day, and there's all kinds of cool stuff going on there. So we've got the 32nd annual Auto Reunion and Motorcycle Show in Matthews, North Carolina. Fort Bragg again having a Labor Day event with more free food and beer and a bikini bike wash, not to be missed, at Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. Also, Corky's in Willow Springs, North Carolina, is having their 2nd anniversary. Now, this is a cool place, and came into the magazine, invited bikers from all over the place to come and hang out. Corky's has weekly specials. They've got free pool. They've got a bike night, I think it's the 4th Thursday of the month. It's September 28th this month, whatever day. Yeah, it is a Thursday. Damn, I did good. So Corky's there is having their 2nd anniversary. They've got live music from 5 to 8 p.m. They're going to have a bonfire. There's going to be food and fun and a flag retirement ceremony. If you've not checked out Corky's, cool place. Make sure you go check them out in Willow Springs, North Carolina. And that is it. But there's lots of other cool stuff going on in September. Like I said, September, man, September and October, they're just as nuts as April, May, June, like when all the big events really kind of hit here in the Carolinas. So there's all kinds of good stuff going on. So I want to take a minute, since it's going to get crazy, that I go over this stuff, because I've got all kinds of stuff that I've got to go to. We've got hotels and Airbnbs and trophies and all kinds of stuff that we've had to pick up. So starting off, not this weekend, but next weekend, there's Thunder in the Smokies. Now, you probably saw this on the August cover. They've been on our August cover for more than 10 years. Great folks up there. Chris Anthony, that puts on this Thunder in the Smokies, has really curated this event and made it into a big deal. And you can never go wrong going to hang out in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. Now, this is September 8th through 10th for the fall edition of this Thunder in the Smokies event. There's a bike show with $1,000 up for grabs. There's live music, vendors, guided rides. Lots of people have been asking me about the live music. Guys, they haven't posted it yet, but they always have great bands and good entertainment in the evening and stuff like that. It's worth it. And they've also got $1,000 bike games going on. While you're up there, I always say, look, man, make sure if you're going to Maggie Valley, going to Thunder in the Smokies, there's all kinds of good riding over there. But there's also Dale's Wheels Through Time Museum that is right down the road from the festival grounds that they're having this at. And this weekend, Sunday, not this weekend, but the weekend of Thunder in the Smokies, which is September 8th through 10th, at Wheels Through Time, they're having a big event as well, including the Cannonball Run, coast to coast antique motorcycle ride the Cannonball Run will be making a stop on Sunday at Wheels Through Time. You should go to the museum anyway. It is an absolute jewel to have this in our backyard. So to have Wheels Through Time in your backyard and not go to is a crime. But you could also double up, two birds, one stone here, and go see all the Cannonball riders. Man, so cool. And they're starting out of Virginia Beach this year and making a couple stops in North Carolina, Maggie Valley being one, as they head towards the West Coast. And man, so make sure you check that out. Same weekend here in Salisbury is the Smokeout, returning for the second year back to the origination of the Smokeout at the Rowan County Fairgrounds. This is the original chopper party, Smokeout 23. So much history at the Smokeout, man. Biker build-off stuff that started here. All the young builders that came here were inspired and ended up being the big-name builders that you know. Man, this is just a big, big deal, and you should be there. It's a big deal. September 7th, 8th, and 9th, and there's actually, that's the 9th is Saturday. The 10th, they've also got some stuff going on, but that is generally a move-out day. But you should go, you should camp all weekend, you should hang out. This is a great party. We're very pleased to be a part of this event. There will be multiple bike shows. There's live music on Friday and Saturday night. I think even Thursday night, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. They've really gone and made this a huge, huge event. There's mini bike racing. There is a motorcycle gallery that's set up by the same guy that does the cycle showcase in St. Louis. It's such a huge deal. There's so many big time builders. The guys that put this on nowadays, a lot this year and last year, Cycle Source magazine, Chris and Heather Kalin really do a great job. They have all these connections. They bring in all these top names. So the Rowan County Fairgrounds will be packed with vendors and custom motorcycles and choppers. Man, they have the dirt drags that go on. It was a huge highlight from last year. Mini bike racing. They've got the world's strongest biker where they do some some feats of strength with engines and stuff like that, and tossing pulleys and so. It's just freaking fantastic. You do not want to miss out on it. Tickets are on sale. I think they might have stopped that, but if they're not still on sale on their website, you can always get them in person. But you're not going to want to miss out on this. SmokeoutRally.com is where all the rest of the information is. And on top of that, their headliner for Friday night, right, is Drowning Pool, which you might be familiar with. It's a big name in the motorcycle or in the music business, man, so make sure you check that out. Now, if you are unable to make it all weekend long and you just want to go Friday, September 8th and catch Drowning Pool, they have a concert-only pass for just $20. So that's awesome. They have the Kentucky Music Mafia at 7:30. Drowning Pool goes on at 9:30. $20 to get on that. I think it's just slightly more than that to get the full day pass, which is what I suggest. You should honestly get the whole weekend. But check that out. Smokeout 23, the original chopper party put on by the fine folks at Cycle Source magazine. We'll certainly be there. Set up as the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine and hanging out for all the festivities. Honestly, I think I missed Smokeout 1, but then we went to the rest of them on through there and been set up and always been a part of that event. Great event. Don't miss it. Both those events, Thunder and the Smokies and the Smokeout, are the weekend of September 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. So make sure you check that out. Now, the weekend after that will be Camel City Bike Fest here in Winston-Salem. This is a big deal put on by our friends Biker Trash Nation and presented by Smokin' Harley Davidson. And you can see a host of other big-time sponsors down there. This is another, man, September. Like I said, it's crazy. This is one that you're not going to want to miss. Friday night, there's an audio competition at Smokin' Harley Davidson. Saturday, the party goes to Liberty Street, downtown Winston-Salem, street festival style. They're going to have a battle of the bands. They're going to have a bike show put on by our friends at Twin City Cycle Works. There's going to be a ton of vendors. Like, did I say Battle of the Bands? Yeah, so they got like 10 bands that are going to play. It's just a big deal. Wayne and Vandy always do a great job putting on a spectacular event in downtown Winston-Salem. I'm telling you, this is an event, again, that you do not want to miss out on. This is the 8th time that they've done this Camel City Bike Fest, and I tell you, it just gets better and better every single year. So make sure you look for the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine at that event as well. We will certainly be there. And mind you, now we've just talked about 3 events, only 2 weekends. So there's some choices to be made there. But then the weekend after that, yes, the weekend after that, sorry, I was looking at my slides. Outer Banks Bike Fest is going on, Outer Banks, North Carolina. At the, I guess what, Outer Banks Harley Davidson in Harbinger, North Carolina, also in Kitty Hawk and Nags Head. The event, the rally goes from September 20th to September 24th. But we are doing the Outer Banks Bike Fest bike show on Saturday, September 23rd. We do have, it's a free show. So there's no registration fee. It is at Outer Banks Harley Davidson, which is the epicenter of the event. That's where the Bikini Bike Wash is going to be. That's where all the vendors are going to be. That's where the live music is going to be. That's also where the official Outer Banks Bike Fest bike show put on by the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine will be. It's free entry Saturday, September 23rd from like noon to 3, and then we'll do the winners at 4 p.m. There's 6 class winners with custom plaques. Just order those today. They're going to be fantastic. Plus, we've got some trophies and some cash prizes. Best in Show gets an awesome trophy and $100. The Law Tigers join up with us every year and do a choice award, and that includes $100. And the McGrath law firm, Tom McGrath's motorcycle law firm, is also on hand and joins up with us every single year. And they do a choice award and give out $100 as well. So we're looking for the best custom bagger, the best touring bike, the best cruiser, the best non-bagger custom, the best sport bike, which could be American or metric, and the best vintage bike, and everyone will go home happy with that. It's a big deal. That's a big event, and we're always pleased to be part of the Outer Banks rallies. There's one in the spring, there's one in the fall. This is the fall edition. Honestly, beautiful weather out there, beautiful beach, natural beaches. Man, I'll tell you what, gotta love a good beach. So we've got that. And then the weekend after that, our big fall show, boom, Mayhem in Midway 3. I told you September's crazy. It's freaking crazy. So here is our 3rd attempt at doing Mayhem in Midway. We've had huge successes the last 2 years, so why not do it again? And hey, let's improve upon it. It is still a $10 weekend pass. It is ride-in only, guys. We are a motorcycle magazine. We like to go riding. And this event is set up to be a ride-in, strap your tent to the bike, camp out, bonfire kind of event. Now, Friday, we're doing a free oyster roast at 5 p.m. There's also going to be, it's a BYOB event. So we're going to have a keg party / BYOB party along with the free oysters. There's going to be bonfire. Naturally, there's camping and music. Now, if you want to go get set up early, you can. We'll be out there all day long. Come and snag a camping spot whenever you want to. It's fine with me. Like I said, it's $10 for the entire weekend. So you get live music on Saturday, free oyster roast on Friday, camping, live music, all kinds of stuff. Saturday is the big day. So if you just wanted to come for a day, I totally get it. Saturday is your day, but you're going to miss the oyster roast. So Saturday, come on, and we have $1,000 cash prizes in our ride-in bike show. $500 on our bike games. We got a $500 wet t-shirt contest, $300 burnout contest, which includes new tires for the top 3 winners. $300 loud pipe contest, a hard ass award, which is a cash prize for the furthest ride to the event. A chugging championship, which not only includes some free beers, it also includes the honor of knowing that you can out chug your friends. Like I said, live music on Saturday, all through the day by one of our favorites, Mojo Stomp. The Bulldog Hero Awards, as I mentioned early, will be presented that day on stage. There's a handful of vendors, which, by the way, we do have like 1 or 2 vendor spots left available. If you'd like one, give me a shout. There's going to be food available. The U.S. military vets MC will be on hand cooking hot dogs and hamburgers both nights and whatever else they bring to cook. If that is not your jam, that's cool with me. There's also a food line right up the road. There's plenty of places that will deliver out there. We've done it for a couple years. It works out well. But make sure you check that out. September 29th and 30th, you do have to be 18 or older to get in. There is no interior car parking inside the Field of Mayhem. So ride your motorcycle, pitch a tent, have a big time. Special thanks to all of our great sponsors on this: Carolina's Biker Lawyers, Smokin' Harley Davidson, Jaybird's Custom Cycles, Pandemonium Performance, Clemens Motorcycles, A&M Crane, the Rebel Spirit, and Blue Collar Cycle Company. Always good to have those guys with you because, man, they make this party a big party. So we've got that. And you're thinking, man, that's a lot going on. It is, but that's not all, because the weekend after that is Myrtle Beach Bike Week. And now that goes from like October 1st through October 7th. And, you know, everybody knows the shtick for Myrtle Beach, man. Let's go down there. We're going to be riding. We're going to have a big time. And then on Saturday, the last Saturday of the rally, October 7th, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Myrtle Beach Bike Rally Ride and Bike Show is back. This is the 3rd time we've thrown this event. We'll be hosted by our good friends over at Bubba's Bar and Grill on Dick Pond Road, right off of 17. This is a local 24/7, 365 biker bar in Myrtle Beach, and man, it's a great place to party. It's another free bike show. We've got 6 classes just like in the Outer Banks. Registration is 12 to 3 with the awards at 4. We'll be giving out trophies in these classes and $200 best in show. Man, last year we had a gaggle of beautiful motorcycles. I do expect the same. So that's a big deal. And so right there, I have just planned out your next 5 or 6 weekends. I can't remember where I'm at. But lots of great, including this weekend, I guess 6 weekends. Lots of great stuff going on, but that's not all. I want to make sure to mention this because, you know, it's the coolest thing ever. If you can see the banner behind me, I set that up so I can remind myself when I'm looking at myself on this simulcast, which, by the way, is on Facebook and YouTube, which I've been ignoring my proud passion. Yeah, look at this. I've been ignoring my comments. It's another click on this great feature that we've got here. But we've got the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show coming back for the 2nd year. Man, had such a great time. Hey, let's do it again. So here we go. January 13th inside the Greensboro Coliseum. It is the wintertime bike show, and we had such a blast last time. We had 150 custom bikes. We had over 70 vendors. We had live music, including Danny Carr and Rocky Lynn. Danny Carr was just performing on America's Got Talent this week. So that was a big deal. We're all proud of her. But this year coming back, same thing. Greensboro Coliseum moved into a bigger room. We're going to have the bike show naturally. We're going to have vendors, which vendors, if you want to get, look, there's a spam one. If you want to get in on the vendors, the vendor link is available. Let me see if I can actually do something with that. Let's see if I can find my website. But the vendors information is available. I can't type anywhere on this thing. Okay, well, I'll have to get back to that. If you go to our website, FullThrottleMagazine.com, you can click on, let me see if I can do this. Slipping around here. Go to FT events, Mayhem and Midway. No, we want the bike show. Check this out. I'm going to pull it up over here. You can go to our website, FullThrottleMagazine.com. Go to the FT events right here and go to custom bike show. It'll take you to this here page. Sponsor presented by Carolinas Biker Lawyers again this year. Is $20 a person. Kids get in 10. Kids 10 and under get in for free. Those tickets are supposed to go on sale today, but I didn't see them up. But they'll go through Ticketmaster. You can also buy them at the door. Billy Lane will be there with us. It's such an awesome thing to have him on the ticket. But yes, Billy Lane will be set up, hanging out with some Choppers Inc. bikes, with some Sons of Speed racing bikes, other Sons of Speed racers, all kinds of stuff. The bike show stuff is here. If you want to put a bike in the bike show, just got to click that link right there. You can sign up your bike. We're going to have live pinstriping by Universal Custom Pinstriping. Event tattoos, again, by my brother at Ink Lab Tattoo. A photo gallery of Derek Sykes' works will be up there and posted. You can buy them. Just check them out, whatever's whatever. And that's going to be great. And then vendors, if you want to vend, the link is there for that as well. We welcome you. Come on, let's do this thing. Like I said, we had a ton of people through there last year. You will not be disappointed. So there's the deal, guys. We got over $10,000 in cash prizes, plus 2 $1,000 best in shows. Now we're going to do a modern best in show and an antique best in show. And if you can see the classes on there, we've tried to cover everything. So if you've got a bike, we've probably got a class for you. It's only $20 to put your bike in the show, and you get a ticket to come into the show. So it's like either you're going to come in and pay $20, or you can put a bike in, take a chance on winning some money, and get into the show with that bike show entry. Man, oh man, go ahead and put this date on your calendar, January 13th, 2024, at the Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show, presented by Carolina's Biker Lawyers. Come out and hang out with Billy Lane and the rest of our stuff. Mojo Stomp will be out there again. We're looking for another band for that, but we've got a little bit of time to go there. I've got a pile of bands that I'm looking through that I just need to make a choice on, I guess. But that's the deal. And that's what we've got going on this weekend. Lots of cool stuff. And I'm way over my time slot. I usually try to keep this about 20 minutes. And here we are at 30. So that is 30 minutes of your life that you've completely wasted and will never get back. But I do appreciate you spending with me. Look forward to seeing you guys out and about this weekend. I'll see you in Lexington tonight and at an array of these great events I just went over later on this week. Month. It's going to feel like a week, but it's going to be all month. All right, that's all we got for you guys. We'll check you later. Make sure you stop by and see us when you see us at events. Talk to you later.